Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. So I did post this story on our other channel. We kept on speaking with the brother. So he has a question and he wanted you as our listeners to help him, to give him proper advice. So this is his personal story. Hello, how are you? I really do not know what to do. I am torn between desperation and fear. You can call me Simba. So I am a migrant, illegal migrant living here in South Africa, like so many of my brothers and sisters. I did come here to South Africa looking for a better life, but life here in Johannesburg, it is not easy at all, especially when you do not have the correct papers. The life that I left behind in Harare, it was far much better knowing that you are in your own country, you hustle when you can, and you are not afraid because you are in your own country. But still, it was a harsh reality that I faced when I came to South Africa, because I thought that I was going to get rich overnight, then I would return back to my own country. I started suffering, and to tell you the truth, ever since I came here to South Africa, I never got any opportunity, never at all. God is so unfair. I see other people that are from my own country. You can only get to know that this person is from Zim if you hear the person speaking Ndebele or a Shona. But when you are looking at them, you can just think that maybe this person is a South African because of the car that the person will be driving, even the house that they will be staying in. I have seen a lot of rich people that do come from my own country. But as for me, God has hidden his face far away from me, so much that I really do not know if I am alive or if I am dead because of the poverty, the situation that I am facing. Even if I try to work, I am always getting robbed. People refuse to pay me fairly. Even if the person just pays me a little bit so that I can buy food, it will be better. But the problem that I have is this bad luck. When I work for someone, we can start off on a good basis. Then with time, that person will start to mistreat me, in which the person will be owing me. Maybe after 2 months, the person will say, I'm not going to pay you. You can go wherever you want to. I once worked for this other man who even threatened and told me that if I do not continue working for him, he was going to make sure that he can hire someone who can shoot me. It is quite cruel, the things that I have witnessed in my entire life. So I have been praying unto God and asking God to give me one chance. So I do not know if this is the opportunity that I have been looking for, if this is the way that God has chosen to respond to me. That is why I have come here to ask your listeners, is there anyone else who has ever used this route going to the UK or wherever? This is what I have been told by this Nigerian guy. I don't know if he simply wants to scam me of my money to use me and dump me afterwards, because the thing is that he said that he wanted at least 10,000 US dollars. That is the money that he said it is needed to do all of these things. If that money is not there, then they cannot help me, unless, he said, unless if you want to carry some of our stuff, this stuff, if I get arrested, then I am going to be locked up for a very long time in Brazil. He said we can organize a trip for you going to Brazil whilst you are carrying our stuff. This you can do 3 to 4 times, traveling between South Africa and Brazil. Then we will be able to give you the money that you are going to use so that we can smuggle you out of South Africa going to the UK. So I need your assistance. Will I ever get caught traveling to Brazil carrying their stuff, in brackets drugs? Has anyone ever done this? How risky is it? Because I am desperate as we are speaking, but I have heard stories of people getting caught on the Brazilian side and getting to prison for a very long time. How risky is it? Is it far much better for me to continue struggling here in South Africa? So I met this Nigerian guy. This man, he told me that he is away. He's such a smooth talker, and he says that he knows everyone. So as we were talking, and I told him about my struggles and my dream of making it to the UK, where I believe a real future, including dreams and high hopes that I'll ever get married to a Caucasian woman, if you know what I mean. So this guy, he has been giving me all of these fantasies. He told me something that has been shocking me. He said that he can arrange me for me to be smuggled into the UK. At first, I thought that maybe I would travel there in a shipping container or using fake documents, but he's saying that no, those things, they are going to be checked. But he can make a plan, like he has made other plans for other people, where I can end up being hidden in the landing gear of a plane. So I thought that the guy was joking, but he showed me a video of guys that have gone there. So that is the cost that he wants from me. It is 10,000 US dollars, in which he is saying that if I do not have that money, it's either I make 4 trips going to Brazil, returning back to South Africa, carrying their items, in which I am really scared that either way I am going to get stuck either in that prison or to die while he's trying to go to the UK. I have been stuck in this country, South Africa, which I thought that it was a land of opportunities, but not for me. I have faced exploitation. My struggles, they can never end. I feel like I am running out of time. I am running out of options. The thought of staying here, scraping by, it is really terrifying me. To return back home with nothing, I feel embarrassed because I came here to South Africa with high hopes, thinking that I will return back to Zim as a rich man. Please help me out. I need help. I need someone to tell me if this is madness or if it is a chance of a lifetime. Has anyone ever faced something like this? What did you do? How did you choose? Please share with me your thoughts, whether good or bad. I don't want to make this decision alone. Maybe deep down I know the answer, that if I do this, the risk of me dying or end up in prison, it is quite high. But if I hear it from others, it might help me to see things clearly, because I see all that I see is a dark cloud that is hanging above my head. All that I want, at least if I manage to make it through to the UK, it might be a life of dignity, or maybe a chance to have a place where I can call home, to dream again. That is all that I want, because as for now, I am not dreaming anymore. I am just surviving. Please help me, because I'll be following through in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that I received, as well as after I had spoken with him when he was giving me the full story. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. If it was you, what do you opt for? To go to Brazil carrying whether drugs or whatever, some of the things that he said that they are scary to talk about, or going to the UK hidden in the compartment, which he said the landing gear of the plane. Is it even possible? He was saying that this 10,000 US dollars, it will be used on the South African side, then the rest on the UK side once they get there, so that it can be smuggled out of the airport, into and out of the airport. If it was you, what would you do?